Welcome to the Chievo Chums Podcast, episode 18. Holy shit, we're legal. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing good, as always. Doing
I'm
good. How
I'm,
about you, CJ?
I'm doing fantastic as well. I was doing good now. I hated work earlier. It sucked. But anyway,
Oh yeah, work sucks. Like,
it did.
fuck work, dude.
Did.
If my boss listens to this, I love work. Don't fire me. Yeah. Anyway, what have you been up to this past week?
Actually, that felt like the most scripted fucking way to ever move on to a segment.
But it wasn't scripted. It was literally legit and not scripted.
Yeah, it just felt weird. Anyway, so basically what I did this week.
Weird.
I mean, I don't know how I feel. That was fake deep. Kind of like, last week's episode's name, but, moving on. Let's see.
Yeah, moving on.
I did some Tron Evolution. I boosted that with a friend of mine. Just got the multiplayer achievements out of the way.
What the fuck is a Tron Evolution?
Well, do you know the
So
game
that
Tron?
motorcycle game?
Imagine
I
if
know
Tron.
the movie named Tron.
Well, the game with the motorcycles, but it was
Yeah,
originally
with the
a game.
motorcycles, it's like
It was originally a game.
it had the lines.
Yeah.
And if you run into the line, you die.
Yeah. Well, imagine if that evolved.
Oh.
Now you have Tron Evolution.
So like Pokemon evolve. I understand.
Yeah, except it's really
So
garbage.
it's
But whatever.
so it would be the evolution of Tron. Tronosaur? Tronzard?
Apparently it's a third-person
Tronichu?
platformer, but it's
Oh.
slash shooter.
Oh, okay.
It's
Flash shooter.
or beat 'em up. I mean, you don't really shoot. You more so use a disc and you just beat people with discs. And that if I accidentally stumbled on that word, it would have been real weird. Dick beatings.
That's where I beat you off, Nothing awkward about that.
But the game is an almost 3 ratio. It's a 2.9, so it's a good ratio. So I should finish it at some point. It's not that great of a game though. I didn't really like it. But now that I have the multiplayer out of the way, whatever. The other thing I did this week was, I started my Paladin streak because we talked about that last week on the podcast. We talked about Paladins for quite a while.
Low key, pardon me. Yeah, wants to play that too. Just don't know when or
It's
how.
a really, really fun game. I love that game.
On hands, I hate Overwatch, but
See, playing that
achievements.
makes me think that I would probably like Overwatch if I had ever given it a shot. But at this point, I won't on Xbox because of the fucking stupid event achievements being all discontinued because you have to wait for
Right.
the event to show up, and that's just too much work. So I'd rather just go.
Well, I think the
play it on
reason
PC.
I didn't like, I think the reason I didn't like Overwatch was because if you're playing with randoms, and it's because it's more of it's an actual teamwork game. If you're playing with randoms and y'all are doing your own things, you lose a lot, and it just got boring because of that. I loved the 3v3. They had like this 3v3 game mode. I did enjoy that.
You're talking about the soccer one?
But like, no, it wasn't soccer.
No,
It was just like team tactical, like in Call of Duty. It's you just take 3 guys or going randomly, and you versus 3 other people.
I didn't even know
And
that was a thing.
I like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about it's in Paladins, but it was in Overwatch.
Well,
I
it
enjoyed
wasn't
that
Paladins.
because it's not that many people, and I didn't know that many people back when when I played Overwatch. And it's this guy. I don't know.
I feel like you just
I hated it. Just hating
Part-
playing with randoms who just does. It's like I feel like you're just playing by yourself, and you just can't win.
Well, yeah, that is a very team-organized game. Paladin is somewhat similar. I mean, I played by myself and still won games a lot. But, I wasn't exactly the best team player because the character I would main in Paladin is called Skye. And she's a flanking character. So the whole point is that you go invisible and then you flank the enemies and you kill them from behind. So it's kind of useful for your team to kill off any enemies that are trying to take the point or whatever. But at the same time, it's not that useful because you're not up there with your team helping them. You're fucking off by yourself just getting kills, which is fun. But, it's kind of like the spy in TF2 where everybody's like, get the fuck off that class. And everybody that plays the class loves the class because it's fun. But it's not really that useful for
Oh
the
yeah,
team.
yeah. Well, that's how it was with Tracer. Like in Overwatch, Tracer was my character. I love Tracer. Like you go in there, get some few tags off, and you hit the rewind button, and you just rewind your position. It's so I don't know. I liked it. I mean, you had like low health, but she's so fast, and if you know how to use her,
that's kind of like Sky, except her, instead of teleporting back or rewinding back, she can just go invisible at any time, and that invisibility is like really good invisibility. Like you can't really see her at all. It's not like a lot of games where you still have that like shuddering, like Halo,
the aura.
Yeah. No, this shit's like you cannot see them unless you're like. I think there's like specific characters that can kind of see them better, but. It's a really cool character, and that's my favorite character. I also really liked, according to my stats, I really liked Pip. I don't really remember what Pip did, but I was a high level with Pip, so I guess I liked him a lot.
Apparently.
Other than that, I have a huge shout out to give to Death Dealers, who I talked to for the first time this week, and she carried me through Hell on Earth difficulty in Killing Floor 2, which means next month I will be getting my completion in Killing Floor 2. Which is really awesome of her to help me with. Just huge shouts. Thanks a lot. Glad that you like me way more than Chris. So what did you do this week?
Speaking of which, so before I get to that, speaking of which, you looked at, I haven't seen it yet, but you said you looked at her comments, right? Did she say something last,
She didn't say something last episode, but the other episode, the offending 93% of the world, you had just thrown a small shout at her. You were just like, fuck you, Death Dealers, kind of, in a joking way. And then she said, no, Chris, fuck you. And that's basically all she said. So she just told you to go fuck yourself.
That hurts. I don't know if I can take this. Just excuse me for a moment while I go in my corner. I thought I could take these insults, but I just a sec. All right, I think I'm good. All right.
Okay.
Sorry. I just had to take that moment to recover.
Okay.
I'm a very fragile person.
Oh, I know you are.
If you haven't noticed.
So
easily. What I've been doing? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
I just get sad inside, and I just cover it up with anger.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's what it is.
Yeah,
you're a little
I just don't know how to express
man.
myself. I am. After I look up what the word repressed means. How you spell it real fast?
It's depressed, but with an R.
Restrained, inhibited, or oppressed. I don't even know what the fuck oppressed means.
How do you not know what oppressed means?
How are you going to give me a definition of a word with another word? I don't know what the fuck it means.
Dude, I don't think you went to fucking English class.
Alright, so oppressed. Subject to a harsh and I can't even pronounce that word, treatment. So harsh treatment.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
Oh, man. Alright, we got that out of the way. Oh, man. Whew. I've never seen a dictionary give me another word that I had to look up.
I can't believe you didn't know the word. That's the biggest surprise to me.
Oppressed. I know what depressed means, but yeah, repressed and oppressed and whatever any other presses. Yeah. My English gets kind of...
What about suppressed? No. You know what that means?
Oh, yeah, like suppressor, to suppress something, to hold down, to push down. Yeah, like I suppress...
That's kind of what oppress means, too. Anything with press kind of means hold down. Except oppress is normally in the sense of, like, you're belittling somebody else. You're not giving thought to them. Like, the new abortion laws in Ohio might be oppressing women. Just saying. Yeah, that's the thesis.
And that is English with Chievo Chums.
Oh boy.
The word of the day, repressed.
Oh.
Alright, so like we was talking about, so all I've been doing this week was playing Final Fantasy still. I've been slacking in life. I'm at 100 hours. I'm actually about to complete the Final Fantasy X half, so 100 hours or only 500 gamer score.
Man.
And then it was totally worth it, right? Totally.
I mean, on a technicality, Warriors Orochi was also like a lot of time for that 1,000 gamer score.
Oh, that was a lot of time. Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm at 100, but
it's still kind of the same thing where it's like 200 plus hours, and each of these games is 100 hours. So it's kind of like just playing a 200 plus hour game.
Yeah, pretty much. But see, Final Fantasy X too is completely different than Final Fantasy X. Like the whole battle system is different, the feel of it. I don't know, but I'm still planning on completing it nonetheless. Still gotta do Warriors of Orochi Ultimate. Probably do it sometime this week coming up before the next podcast. But then again, every time I say I'm going to do something, I never do it. So
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
it's not like it matters if you make plans because you're not gonna do them anyway.
Right?
You don't really
Maybe it'd be better
accomplish
if I say I won't do Warriors of Orochi. Got Final Fantasy on my mind.
Oh, trust me, I know you'll be playing more Final Fantasy. That's not in question. But
Oh yeah, and also for the team, I technically still got to start up Final Fantasy 7.
yeah, I'm sure at this point Redanian's given up hope on you.
I think so. Like he just popping like one achievement here and there. I'm like, all right, I'm still waiting on him. He still hasn't started it, but I'll just one achievement. I mean, I told him it was gonna be later this month, so I probably will do it. I'm hoping to do it again, like sometime this week.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sometime this week. Yeah, before the next podcast.
That's not going to happen either. You're going to come on the next podcast and be like, well, guys, I still haven't completed anything this month. But I played more Final Fantasy.
I'm like the worst teammate. Like, only thing I got completed technically is Final Fantasy X. And that's not even considered a completion because CJ says, it ain't worth his time to put in. I mean, on the PlayStation, that was a whole platinum in itself.
Well, then fucking join the PlayStation BCM.
Yeah, we have one?
No.
Oh, well then. Hey, I got my hopes up, man. I'm trading my Xbox for a PlayStation.
No, the fuck you weren't.
My Xbox One S. Remember, I took it down.
Okay.
I don't have anywhere to put that one. Yeah, so I'll trade that one in.
Well, yeah, but you said you wanted the dual box.
This one's all new and shiny. Oh. I say that, and it still never happened. What was that game I downloaded that I should have? What was the game that I was saying that I should have? Oh, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I bought it on or whatever without thinking about the other tag.
Oh.
So I ended up finding someone else for it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really matter. That makes sense.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter now. Well, I forgot about that. Instead of buying it with the other account too, I just found someone else.
Yeah,
it's still like in the floor right here.
I haven't really found a use to really. Yeah, my original Xbox One, like, there's only one game I really plan on dual boxing on Xbox One right now, and that's Gears of War Ultimate Edition. But it's like, I don't really want to do that. So it's still just unplugged sitting over there.
Right? Maybe we should make a YouTube video. Something with these Xboxes, like give me something. Give me something. I need some content.
What happens when you dehydrate
can your
an
Xbox
Xbox
breathe
One?
Underwater?
Okay, we went in two completely different directions. Yours was very wet, and mine was very dry.
What do you say?
I said maybe we should.
My voice.
I said what would happen if we dehydrated our Xboxes, like in a dehydrator?
Oh yeah, dude. I was gonna say what would happen if we drowned them? What can they breathe underwater? So you want to dehydrate them? I want to thirst them up.
Well, I feel like we know what's gonna happen if you drown an Xbox. It's just gonna be wet and not work, and it's gonna short circuit. Like there's nothing.
Well, exactly, but it's
mystery about that.
It's stupid and funny.
At least this idea, though, nobody knows what happens when you do that because nobody's done that. You've never seen anybody dehydrate an Xbox for 24 hours.
All right, there's a YouTube guy I watch, and he has these dumb videos. Like it's like, can like paper stop a bullet or something? And then like in the video he has like toilet paper lined up, and he's like, can these toilet papers stop the bullet? And they shoot like AKs and stuff at them. And of course they're not going to stop the bullet, but they do it because it's funny and stupid, and because he's like, one day you might be at home, be in the bathroom, and all you got is toilet paper. So when robs you, can a roll of toilet paper save your life? And then he does it, shoot it, and I'm like, well, there you go, guys. Now you know toilet paper will not save your life,
especially against an AK.
Yeah, against an AK. Yeah.
I think it'd be more ironic. It's just like you're in the bathroom, you just took a massive shit, and the only thing you have to wipe your ass is an AK. Will you do it?
Unload all the ammo.
Oh, like shoot your ass or like?
No. Oh, yeah,
shoot the shit out.
Pop the clip out.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Actually, if I only had an AK, dude, you gotta find something else. You got a towel somewhere,
Nah,
call
imagine like the
someone.
only thing in your bathroom besides your toilet is an AK-47 for some reason.
Where's your phone at?
You're not gonna wipe your ass with your phone.
I will fucking get up, crab walk my way over to my phone, go back to the toilet, sit down, and call whoever I need to.
Call your dad, be like, Dad, I ran out of toilet paper and all I have is an AK-47. Can you help me?
Yes, I need toilet paper. 3 hours later. Alright, son. Door's locked. Fuck.
You gotta crab walk the whole way up to the front
Crab
door and be
walk
like,
your way all
don't
to the
open
door."
it until I yell from the bathroom.
Or why not while you're at the door, just crack it open a little bit, grab the toilet paper, say, thanks, love you, shut it, lock it, and then just go back and, boom.
Well, I assumed you would let your dad visit for a little bit, but I guess you're a little more heartless.
Yeah, I am. The only time he visited my house or my apartment is when he helped me move into this current apartment. But yeah, other than that, he's never really been inside for a visit.
Well, that's because he doesn't love you, but yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Like when I was at my old apartment for 18 months, never once visited me. I had to visit him. Like if I didn't visit him, you get upset. I'm like, dude, you know where I live. The other apartment was way bigger. It was way nicer too. I just can't afford it now because I'm poor. And this apartment's like super small.
Broke boy.
I am broke. They only have like a penny to my name right now.
Well, don't have any thoughts.
My hard thing is now I gotta fight my urge to eat out. Like, go to Hardee's or something and get me a burger.
I don't have
Because
that
that's what's
same
killing
issue.
my wallet. I love food. I'm American.
Oh, I love food.
America.
But see, my problem is that
I like hamburgers. And we have like Hardee's right next door. And I'm like, yo.
I'm not the biggest burger guy. I'm not gonna lie.
I love me burgers. I'm a burger.
I'm a chicken sandwich kind of guy. I like chicken sandwich. It's like, give me the spicy
I can
chicken
go for chicken
sandwich.
Chick-fil-A.
I don't have a lot of Chick-fil-A
Yeah, I can
around
do
me,
chicken
so it's a
sandwich.
little bit of a drive. So it's just not
Oh,
worth it.
so I like chicken, steak, and hamburgers.
Steak is good, but you don't really get steak unless you go out to a place. You can't get that delivered.
Right.
So it's like,
I mean, have you ever seen a Grubhub or
I don't like
DoorDash
using
or
those
Uber Eats?
because they charge you so much
They can
just to
deliver
deliver it.
Unless you're a first-time delivery caller, and you get like $15 off, I think, or $10 off.
And you spam that for like 3 months until they finally catch you and stop you.
Yes, they stopped me on all my networks. I cannot use it anywhere. I can't use it. I even made a whole new email to try to get cheap food, and it's like, no, it's like they know my IP or something. Like, it doesn't work. Like, I make a whole new email, never use fresh. You just say new user, and then it says, oh, sorry, this coupon won't work because you already ordered from another email. It's like busted, exposed. I'm like, fuck.
They know your eating habits now. They're like, this fat fuck's ordering the same thing for the 12th time this week.
Yeah, that's literally what they do. They track me. So I can't, so I don't use those apps anymore. I'm like, bro, like your fucking delivery charge is too expensive.
It is, but
like all I want is a $10 meal, and it's like, all right, your price total is gonna be $22.68.
exactly, and that doesn't even include the tip, so you got to tip them too.
Right, and then you gotta tip them too. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's like, it's just not worth it. We're not at the point where that's worth it. It's only worth it to get delivery at a place that actually supports its own delivery. Then it's kind of worth it. Like if you're doing
I mean, there's no place that supports their own delivery. Like you still gotta pay a delivery fee.
Yeah, but it's not as extreme.
Tip.
Yeah, but they're not as extreme as Grubhub, where it's like double the price of the food just to do the damn delivery. It's like at least a $5 or $6 charge just to deliver. Whereas most places there's like a $2.50 or $3 delivery charge, so it's not as bad. That's like your convenience pay,
Right.
And then you tip the guy, and that's like another $3, which is basically the whole price of them charging you without even the tip. So it works out better.
Without putting the tip in, what? Sorry.
I mean, that was a real stretch to make that joke, It wasn't really that close.
I mean, I kind of low-key zoned out, and then I came back in, because I was looking at my YouTube channels, like YouTube videos, and then I came back and The first word I actually fully heard was tip.
Oh. You're just
Oh,
a
no, I was like
sexual
listening, but
deviant.
it's yes,
Please
yes.
tell me you know what deviant means.
One sec.
You're not. You can't be serious though, right?
No, I'm totally doing this for content. Totally, I know what. Shit. One sec.
Are you trying to figure out how to spell it first?
No. Oh, fuck. Yeah. One sec. I'm not. No, dude. I know what it means. It's something about sexual behavior, right? Departing from
Departing
standards. Yeah, that's what it says. I mean, no, that's not what it says. That's
Oh
the
my
right
God.
thing, right? I'm not.
Yeah,
Totally not looking it
a
up.
sexual deviant is somebody that doesn't obey this, isn't normal
Yeah,
with
something about
sex.
sexual behavior. Yeah.
They're like
Holy, nailed it.
like a lot of people that would be called sexual deviants are people that are like sex addicts. They're addicted to it.
Yeah. Deviant is someone, who falls outside of the
Norm.
society's norms.
Yeah.
Totally nailed it. Totally did not look that up.
Oh,
All right.
I know. I trust you.
I knew it. I told you. I was doing that for content. Cough.
Doesn't smell like a pungent
Sorry.
cheater at all.
Fuck! One sec. How you spell that?
I'm not even sure, dude. I've never had to spell pungent before. Probably Pungg.
Oh, I got it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I totally knew what that was.
Yeah. It actually
It's
spelled
wrong
exactly.
taste or smell.
Smelled like a pungent cheater, bro. Well,
all right.
now that English class is over
Totally.
again.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Use a lot of big words.
Dude, these are big words, sure, but they're fucking normal. They're not like insane words. It's not like you hear somebody say that and you're like, that guy must be really fucking smart. It's like, dude, I graduated with like D and C averages. I'm not that smart. So I don't. You must have.
Oh, you beat me, man.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
a DF average.
It's like I'm not that smart. Although, and to be fair, that was just me being lazy and not doing work.
I slept all the time in class. Like, I literally didn't do shit. I skipped class. I went to Hardee's, got breakfast. Like,
yeah, I was just not a good student. That was the problem. If I had actually the work I did do, I did well. It's just I didn't do the work. I was a lazy son of a bitch, and I still am.
me too.
Except
Same.
I work a lot now, but I'm still lazy. Well,
The fuck were we even talking about?
I have no idea at this point. This really got out of the way. Probably
This
recent
really
shit.
did. Like,
I don't know if you did anything
oh
else.
no, obviously I covered recent shit. Like, I guess we had nothing else to talk about. So sorry guys. See you next time.
Exactly, 24-minute podcast. Fuck it. It'll be easy to
24-minute
edit.
podcast. Easy. Shit, you probably don't even have to edit. The way short it was.
Yeah, true.
Except for you.
There was no real pauses, for the most part,
Yeah, for the most part.
unless we do one right now.
Oh, well. What? Yeah, just pause. 2 hours later. All right, guys, we finally thought of something to talk about. So we're going to do this segment that we haven't talked about in a while called We're Hot and You're Not.
What was that segment even about? I don't even remember.
I have no idea. On today's segment, we're going to talk about breathing. Is it important?
I'd say it's only half important.
Only half. You got that here first, guys. Shoot. Breathing isn't everything. You need
Dude.
water, too.
All I'm saying is, breathing isn't the most important part. It's what you're breathing in that's important. That's deep.
Facts. That's deep. That's literally almost deep as the she believed me.
Oh my god. I don't know if it's that deep. Actually, it's pretty deep. I mean, it might be more deep.
Yo, all right. I know we talked about this before the podcast, but I want to bring it up for, I guess, viewers who are listening at this point of... All right, so you guys, I'm assuming y'all know the she believed meme, all right? If not, it's hard to go on a tangent. so we're gonna assume you do. So it's like she believes, and inside parentheses it says he lied. So I was looking around images, and I saw this one. I thought this was the funniest shit ever. All right, so it has a picture of a dolphin. All right, and it says she believed, but in parentheses it says.
That one's
it was
classic.
Dude, it was a whole lot funnier the first time, but it's still I thought it was
no. The one that killed me, I don't remember exactly what it was. I think it was
the she's unbearable one.
Yeah.
She's unbearable, and in parentheses it says he's bear.
That's so fucking stupid and random that's funny to me. I don't understand that
bear,
one.
like bear what? Like
he's just bear.
He's bear, like bear naked or. Oh,
I imagine he's just a bear. Like.
Yeah, it was a Winnie the Pooh picture. So.
Oh, okay. I meant like.
Then would it be he's like a bear? Like. He's bear.
He's Bayer, like that guy we used to play with in Destiny with Frag and Frodo.
Yo!
That was his name.
No ever, dude. We just broke fucking ground. Dude, we just discovered what that meme means, and no one else will understand.
He's Bayer.
Like, yo, dude. Oh my gosh! I bet you he was the one who made that meme.
Oh my god!
So there was a guy we used to play with. His name was Bear. I forgot what was this whole gamer tag.
It was just Bayer. I think that's basically it.
I can't remember. Yeah, Bayer. Yeah, that was it. Frodo's friend. Yeah.
This is basically a continuation of the last when we were talking about Destiny. He was one of the guys we played Destiny with a lot.
But I'm just saying for people who don't know, just quick random description. Some guys that we know that y'all don't.
Okay. Give a description.
We got to. Yeah, that was a good description. It was a guy we used to play with. All right, gosh, it was a friend of a friend of a friend.
I mean, that's not really a description. It's just saying what we did. A description would be like what he was like, which I don't really remember, to be fair. He wasn't that memorable now. I used to be good friends with him, too. I don't know what happened to him.
Bear.
I don't even think... He doesn't have that gamer tag.
He was clingy. He was clingy. He was the type of guy that, I remember, at least with me, he always tried to send me friend requests and get into my parties. Or party invites. Every time I got online. I remember that. He tried to talk to me a lot back in that day. But it was because I was friends with his friend. And he thought I was cool. I know, some people think I'm cool. It's hard to believe, I know, but...
Yeah, it really is.
You just gotta believe me. You just gotta believe me.
You might be used to being the cool guy, but as far as this goes, you're like the least cool one. Like,
yeah, I'm sorry, I saw another meme. I'm cutting you off. Alright, so it's a picture of a cow. Alright? And this cow, it says, up here it says, most cows don't understand how memes work. And then in parentheses, it says, moo. And the cow, it has a picture of the cow tearing up. Like, his eyes like wide open, just like crying because it's so deep. I was like, it's just funny how this meme is just making fun of the fact that that song was like, 14-year-old girls thought that shit was so deep.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. The cow thing.
Like, the meme itself is stupid.
Yeah.
I think the memes of the meme is funny.
I agree too. I think I don't think the original meme was that funny. The she believed he lied thing. It's
yeah.
But the memes that have stemmed
she's
from
broken
that
because she lied.
are kind of funny.
Yeah.
She's
like
broken. He's okay.
One?
Billie Eilish.
Yeah. So far the dolphin one, and then the cow one, which I just found. I think those two are the funniest.
I think the bear one's still the best, but we can have different opinions.
Yeah, we should have that once, like one day, just have a thing where we go down our 10 favorite memes of all time.
Dude, I don't remember that many memes. Dude, memes are like, they come into your brain and then they leave within a nanosecond. It's just like, you just accept the
top
memes.
5 then, or top 3.
I mean, like, the one I really liked that wasn't too long ago was like the really zoomed in and enhanced Tom face from Tom and Jerry. And it was like, it's like he's upset because it's doing the unexpected. Like, I don't have a perfect example off the top of my head, but it was this like the Tom and Jerry meme. I'm looking it up.
Well, while you look that up, my favorite meme of all time, still to this day, only because I was in VR chat as it came to life, was the Uganda Knuckles meme. That shit, I don't know. I still love that meme. That's still my favorite. You know the way.
That's like a crap meme though.
Spit on the non-believer.
You don't even sound good doing it. You just sound like a
I
racist.
know. I'm good. I'm terrible at impressions. All right. I am terrible at impressions. I didn't think we were gonna. If I knew we were gonna be talking about Uganda Knuckles right now, I would have made a soundboard app or download a Uganda Knuckles soundboard app and played it. It would have been sounding better.
Okay, so basically it's set up. The meme I was talking about earlier with the Tom face. The setup is like you do something, and then that face that's like a really disturbed face of Tom is the reaction of the other people.
I've seen it right now.
Yeah, it like this one says me introducing girlfriend to family, my wife.
My wife. His face. Yeah, I see that one.
It's just that kind of shit.
I haven't seen this one in a while.
Or the one that's like me enjoying a pack of goldfish, and then everybody else in the pet store. It's like that kind of shit. That's like it's the unexpected response to that, because you're just assuming, oh, he means like he's just enjoying like crackers, goldfish crackers. No, he's eating fucking fish, and that's what's funny. It's the unexpected.
Real fish?
Yeah, that's why he's in a pet store. Is explaining memes.
I can't read
funny?
This one.
Can you not read it because it says something?
I mean,
special?
I'm not even looking at the no. That's not funny explaining it, but me, I'm looking at the stuff with you, kind of. So yes. I understand what you're going to.
This wouldn't make sense unless it was like a video podcast, because then we could like show our work. But as it's a audio podcast,
show our
work
work
doesn't make sense.
I think this is my morals. I don't know. Whoever decided to write this in red font. All right, so it's Tom and Jerry. Well, it's Tom, Jerry. It's the mouse. Just remember one's the mouse.
Jerry's the mouse. Tom is
Jerry.
Cat.
Damn. All right. So it's a picture of Jerry. Then it's the baby mouse. I don't know who this mouse is, but at one episode there was like the baby mouse with the diaper. And then, I think this is for a girl's point of view. I'm just saying because unless but it has the picture of me, which is the baby mouse, eating the entire cheese, and it says that dick. And then you have over there it says like my morals. I think.
I don't see that one, or it would make more sense to me. But I do understand that you do enjoy eating dick. So.
Oh no! I mean, I just thought that was no.
Yeah,
I mean, hot dogs maybe, but I mean...
You just said me and then enjoying dick, so I assume...
I said it from a girl's point of view!
Yeah, but if you just put a wig on, then it,
You know what? We're moving on from this.
Yeah.
Memes are dead anyways.
Yeah, they are.
Memes
dead
are dead.
memes.
Yeah.
These
dead
memes have expired.
You know what? So, that's out the way. Good talk.
Man.
Oh, good times. What else have we got on our fucking agenda?
Well, I mean, that exponentially got out of nowhere. Fuck. There was a word that I was going to use, and I didn't use it properly.
Huh? Should I call it another big word? I see how it is.
It's getting cut.
Make me...
We're moving on. It was a failure.
CJ doesn't want to look bad, so he cuts his own self off.
Well, I didn't mess up on the original word. Like, exponential is a word. I messed up on the word that was supposed to follow that because I forgot what the word was while I was saying the other word. Because exponential is a word. And it's just that just means like a rapid increase. It got up.
You get up there quick. Ain't the only thing that gets up there quick, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
I was talking about gamer score of people who hunt easy completions.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
This is Chievo Chums, so I was trying to make it an achievement reference.
I should have
way
thought
to
about
follow
that.
me there.
Yeah, it's just sometimes things are just too deep for even me to understand.
You know what else is too deep?
The kiddie pool?
No, what? No, she's broken.
Oh, I
mean, I didn't think... You get it because it's a deep meme.
Yeah, I didn't think you were gonna head back there. I think I kind of thought that train had left that station already. So But if you want to just
Oh,
drag
I'm sorry.
things
You don't
back,
like making jokes on. Oh.
I mean, I feel like it's too early for it to be a callback. You got to give it time before you can make the callback joke. Otherwise, you're just continuing the same joke. It's not a callback if you do it 5 seconds after the original. You got to give it time. Like, if you had waited, 30 minutes and then you were like, I guess you could say she's broken. And then that would make sense, but you did it really early, so it was kind of like a dead meme.
I didn't make a pun of it, though. It wasn't. But it's fine.
It's not really a pun. That's just a
15
reference.
Seconds.
I still don't think 15 seconds is long enough. I think you got to give at least a 30-minute wait time in between memes.
You know the one thing I'm realizing in the 18 episodes, you're not agreeing with shit I do on this podcast. Hey, wasn't Giant supposed to be with your dumb ass this week? What the fuck happened to him?
I never even told them about
this podcast.
I mean, I could do that right now.
CJ said you can make more entertaining content with your ass. I need to see this. But CJ always busting my balls up in here.
I know. I'm so rude. He's going to hate me for this.
Toxic.
I just sent him a party invite, and if he joins, he's going to hate that I just dragged him in the middle of the podcast because he hates or he doesn't want to be on the podcast.
I don't even know you even watches the podcast.
I don't know. Well, either way, he's not
fucking comment when we were playing Borderlands really hurt my feelings.
I know. You actually told me that in person. It wasn't like he's joking about this right now. He legitimately told me in person that hurt his feelings. He actually cried.
I'm trying to keep it together now, guys, but that was cut deep. He said no one listens to the podcast. It might be true, but damn!
He really oppressed our views right there.
Right. And I know what that means because I looked it up recently. I mean, I already knew what it meant. Fuck, shit.
Dude, it's just...
You know what? Cut that. Just cut that part.
To be honest, I feel like him saying that was a staggering... Oh my god! Welcome. Oh, he has
it's Giant, the man himself,
with
the animal,
echo.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
What's up?
You don't know this, but you're on the podcast.
Oh, you put me on the podcast, huh?
I thought it was gonna be quiet silence.
I thought he was just gonna leave. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just leaves without anything. I'm like, well, there's Giant for you guys. Hey.
I know we already moved on from recent shit, but what'd you do this week, Giant?
I just played Black Desert Online the whole fucking week.
Yeah, I know.
That's
We didn't work on Fracture again.
Oh yeah, we worked on Fracture a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta
really
pick that up.
How much longer now you think until you're done with Black Desert?
Well, I'm basically 2 levels away, so 4 or 5 days at max.
Is this the most he's talked in a video?
Yeah, it is. Good thing we got this on the recording. No, I'm joking. Yeah, no, you're serious, totally.
Dude, to be fair,
well,
don't take any offense because he didn't know what the word repressed means. So, it's fine. He's basically illiterate.
You have to tell everyone. Gosh,
everybody's
this is supposed to be exclusive only to our viewers. Our 3 viewers.
Yeah.
See, I know what exclusive means. See?
Exclusive, yeah, because, it's a gaming term, too. That's the only reason you know what that means. It's because it's exclusive to Xbox.
Oh, I didn't know it was a gaming term.
What do you mean?
Actually, I guess, yeah, exclusive too. Yeah, okay. I guess that, but I wasn't thinking about that.
Or exclusive.
Yeah,
as in
pretty much every E3 goer knows that word. Going by the Xbox exclusive.
Well, no, it's more like PlayStation exclusive. Nobody knows what an Xbox exclusive is. Those don't happen.
Gears of War, Halo. That's it.
On PC too.
I think. Halo's down on PC. Yeah, you're right. Gears of War technically is too. So yeah. Damn, we're doomed. There is no Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, no. Xbox exclusive nowadays means Windows 10 and Xbox exclusive. It basically just means not on PlayStation. That's what it means.
Or soon to be on the Switch.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah.
Like Cuphead.
Man. Mine is blown. If you guys can think of an actual legit Xbox exclusive only title, let us know.
Can we get an F in chat for Microsoft?
Well, I mean, technically, you got Microsoft exclusives, which again, it's on Windows 10 because it's Microsoft, but no actual Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, not anymore.
Damn.
I mean, even Sunset Overdrive that was an Xbox exclusive is now on Windows 10. Although I don't mind that because they gave me a stack since it didn't have the same achievement list, so I was able to play that amazing game a second time. But I'm sure.
Well, technically, on a technicality, Minecraft Xbox One Edition is exclusive.
Fuck off.
You look it up because it's its own separate achievement list, right? And there is no Minecraft Xbox One Edition on any other freaking console or system. So, boom, lawyered.
I mean, okay, sure. I'll allow it because I don't fucking want to argue with that. There's not an argument. On a technicality, it's true. Minecraft Xbox One Edition is not on the PlayStation or on PC. Therefore, it's technically true.
Yes. One for Nightmare.
That sucks. You gotta take that huge stretch to pull that one out of your hat, though.
Oh, he's
that's the only one you can find, and you really have to stretch it.
Dude, he's been stretching.
Hey, I'm the same, man. Oh, yeah, I've been stretching all night long. You have no idea. What was I stretching?
Anal stretching. You know.
Oh.
That's like when you practice with a baby carrot for like a week, and then you move up to a regular carrot, and then you move up to a cucumber, and then an eggplant.
No. Charlie wasn't doing that, guys. No homo. Like, I thought we were talking about, like, stretching you do when you get up from the bed. Like, just like,
you could also do, like, the fucking urethra stretch. But, that doesn't sound pleasant at all. What do you mean? I don't know what a urethra is.
Yeah, on that note, I'm gonna go now.
I don't even know how to spell that word. Like, I don't even know how to even start to spell it.
Well, that was Giant's guest feature on the podcast. Thanks for joining.
I wouldn't say guest feature, it's a fucking ambush.
Well, yeah, you didn't expect it. I just brought you in. Because he started mentioning how you were supposed to be on this episode. And then I was like, oh, so I invited you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, there you go, guys. Giant hunger.
I'm sure he said something entertaining.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta do the obligatory yep, and then head out.
That makes sense.
His famous yep.
Will we ever see you again later?
Probably not.
Hopefully, doubt it.
And that was your opportunity to say yep
not.
And then leave. And you didn't do it. You really failed at your one job. You got one catchphrase. You could at least use it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey! There we go.
Alright. Now that we got that fucking loser out of the party. I'm joking. Giant's a great guy. If only he spoke.
Yep.
Basically, talking to him is like...
Oh, sorry. I forgot to wait 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. I gotta get better at that.
It's like having a conversation, but in Braille. That's what it's like talking to him. Because it's like... You know that he wants to say something, but it's hidden behind a message that you can't read.
Yeah. Giant has so much he wants to get off his chest, he just doesn't know how to.
And it's like...
So
okay.
You have to touch him in certain places to understand what he wants.
You
said it's like Braille, right?
Because
No. You said he's like Braille, so you have to touch him in order to read him.
Well, that's because every time we talk, he gets goosebumps because he has those feelings.
Every time we touch,
I get this feeling. I know. Oh, fuck me.
Every time we kiss, I don't know, man. I haven't heard that song in forever.
It's been a minute.
It just hit me out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been 2 minutes for me.
Okay. It's been 3 minutes.
Actually, I should have been more like, really? Only a minute? Damn. I haven't heard that song in like 3-4 years.
Would that have been a funnier response in 2 minutes?
I don't know. Probably not.
No. Neither were funny, and there was no real funny way to go with that anyway, so it's okay. Don't feel too bad. We can't all be funny.
Yeah. We can't... Wait, what?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Oh, okay. My headset kind of slightly fell off my head, so I missed that. But yeah, alright, so, moving on to the next part of our lives. Giants falling out of here. Too bad you didn't want to stick around. You could have been the third leg of this 3-legged race.
He'd be the giant one too, so he'd be in the left because you have a really loud left leg.
That,
yeah.
Well, if he's the left leg, then wouldn't he just fall? Wouldn't we just like be limp-sided and running in a circle?
I mean, not really. It'd just be like uncomfortable and have a limp. You'd definitely be the middle leg though, because you're the smallest. No offense.
Like a small penis.
Well, I just meant in height terms, but probably that as well.
Well, yeah, probably. It would be like one weird, jacked up, fucking 3-legged cyclops racer.
Why would it be cyclops? Where does that come in?
I don't know.
None of us only have one.
You know what? I'm just saying shit. All right, cyclops. I'm thinking of like a random beast. Like, who the fuck has 3 legs? Like, some of you are thinking of a hideous beast. 1-eyed, 3 legs.
I mean,
good time.
You could have just said your mother, and it would have been the same fucking thing. You didn't have to go this far.
All right, fine. Your mother, then. Fuck.
Okay, that's that's just like the ultimate no you.
No, you. Yeah, pretty much. I was a professional no you were back in high school.
Oh, I bet you were.
No one could beat me.
I bet you were the type of kid that'd be like, everything you says bounces. Yeah, exactly, that one.
Yeah, I'm rubbing you because anything you say to me bounces off and sticks to you.
Exactly. You
or
were that type.
You are. Or
oh, yeah,
like that.
Or yeah, like,
No,
what was the other one where it's just like, I don't remember. It's like the elementary version of that, where it's like you're not even cool enough to say like the rubber thing because you don't know what rubber is yet.
Oh, what? Shit.
What is it?
Something might break my bones, but words don't hurt or something.
No,
that one or
not that one. It's like, it's really basic. It's like the most basic thing in the world, but it's basically. I don't remember. If anybody remembers in the comments, which I 100% doubt, you go ahead and comment that. In 2 years when we finally blow up, maybe somebody will go back and listen to this episode and let us know.
Right. 2 years from now. Like 5 years from now.
Exactly. Well, I was being, a fucking I don't know why I wanted
Optimist?
to. Yeah, I don't know why I wanted to say an optometrist. That's not really what I was.
I thought you were going to say like optimistic. I thought that's what you was on the
Yeah, optimistic is where I was going with that, but optimist, not optimistic.
Yeah, optimist. Yeah. So I know what that word means. See, I know what some words mean.
But I don't know why I wanted to go with optometrist. That doesn't really work.
I don't even know what the fuck that word means.
It's just like a sciencey word. It's like a sort of.
I mean,
doctor.
I figured, but it's like these pills, like I don't know. I don't have anything with me, so I can't. But like, they're like these big words, like for no reason. I don't even know how to pronounce.
Oh yeah, like Tylenol. Tricky. Ibuprofen.
Yeah. Oof.
Fuck.
Oh, some shoot.
Adderall.
Yeah, Adderall. Oh man, these words. They're just so big for me.
Tums.
Keep them coming. What else?
Oh my god.
Like, keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. What else?
Xanax.
Melatonin. Xanax. Dude, like, what's up with these words? They're so weird. Shit. Viagra? Like, bro.
The Cialis.
I don't even know what the fuck that is, but
it's basically a different brand of Viagra.
Damn, man. They go, it's like,
Remember the Viagra ads, though, where it was like, this is Bob, he's happy, and the whole thing was...
yeah, I do remember those.
He's just smiling the entire time.
Smiling, and he's playing golf.
Exactly, in the golf episode. Yeah. I don't know why that sticks out in my head. That's like a childhood fucking memory. And I didn't even know what Viagra did, but I wanted it as a kid because it's like, he looks happy. I was like...
I knew what Viagra did ever since that commercial. I just thought the commercial was stupid. It's like, be more like Bob. Okay. Fucking out there playing golf with like a big-ass hard-on. Like, the fuck?
It's like, you will not suffer from limp dick no more.
No more. Ever got made fun of for having a small penis? Well, worry no more. As Viagra 2.0 will fix that.
I was going to say, with 2.0, there's the room that maybe by the time they get to 2.0, it actually increases size, because right now it doesn't do that.
Well,
Like-
I know it's like it might work something to help it grow. I don't know.
Yeah.
Science.
Because I was gonna say some people have that misconception. Like this fucking one kid in middle school, he was like, "Dude, guys, I got into my dad's like Viagra stash, and ever since I did that, my dick's been super big." And it's like that's not actually how that works. It literally is just,
Yeah,
it
it's
makes
not
it
how it works.
easier or it makes you hard. That's all it does, but it doesn't actually improve
All
your
right.
size.
So, a little science here, which I've researched on when I started going to the gym a little bit, which I kind of slacking on. But if you want your dick to get bigger, masturbate less, and actually work out and try to get rid of stomach fat because your dick, no homo, guys, but like your dick actually like if you're fat, like a fatter you are, your dick actually like shrivels up into your gut fat. Weird enough. So
Yeah.
so the fatter you are, the smaller your dick's going to be. So if you work out and lose your stomach fat, or try to, then your dick will be longer. And if you don't, because masturbating that also affects your dick size.
Oh my god, that reminded me
Just-
of the fucking little
Oh,
Uzi song.
this is some Dick
where it's like
101.
money got longer, but instead its dick got longer. It'd be funny if you knew the song, but yeah,
I don't.
that would be pretty funny. No, that is true though. I've lost 100 pounds since like when we used to talk.
And you can finally see it.
No, I could always see it. That wasn't an issue. But I've gained like an inch. No, and that's not weird. Before anybody thinks it's weird. TMI? I don't know. You guys wanted the show to get personal. It doesn't reveal anything. All that says is that it's an inch longer than it was, but nobody knows where it started. Therefore, we're fine. Just don't go back to the tabletop episode.
I just need to start going back to the gym again because I started eating a lot more recently.
In other words, he said his dick has gotten smaller.
So to make long story short, my PP got smaller.
To make long story short, my dick.
My dick. It's like, oh, I don't even need to say it got smaller. I just say my dick because,
Exactly.
well, I
That's
mean,
what I fucking made
you've
the joke.
seen other episodes. 2-inch warrior. Come on now.
Yeah, you got it back up to 3-inch warrior, and then you started getting fat again.
I did. Yeah, I lost like 30 pounds when I went back to the gym. I was like, ugh. Then I think I gained it all back. I don't know how much I weigh now. I'm scared to look.
I know how much I weigh. I gained like 20 pounds
oh, no.
back, but you know.
No, I was
that
super
didn't
motivated. Like
affect anything.
I was super like in shape. I had good cardio. I was like lost 30 pounds. I was at my plateau peak, and then things happened with Illinois girl, and yeah, man, oof,
That
affected
got
my
you
whole
fat.
motivation
Dude.
cycle.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Like
yeah,
she
yeah,
affected
pretty
you
much.
in every single way. Like you're a douchebag. You're fat. Like what else did she? Did she just make your dick go limp to any other woman? Like what happened?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh man, I don't know if I want to go in full detail. But pretty much, we were 3 years best friends. Oh my gosh, I didn't think anything about her. You know, she was some random person, but I hanged out with her like every day. We talked every day. And I don't know. And then when I ended up losing her for the first time, it made me see things different. And I realized, and then things has happened ever since then. And it's like always been back and forth type of drama shit between us. And yeah, I became more of an asshole because of that. Because I realized I really don't care for anyone else much. So yeah, it's a big complicated story in life in itself.
I bet it is. It's
Only
fucking-
time my dick doesn't go limp is when it's that time of the season. Other than that, yeah, I'm a
What
limp
time of
dicker.
the season? What season's best for you?
I like fall when my allergies don't hit me, and I feel like my best.
I thought you said you don't
But
have
no,
allergies.
I mean, I don't have them as bad. There's only one type of pollen that hits me. I don't know what type, but other than that, it's like for like 2-3 weeks, my allergies kick in, and after that, I'm good. I'm good now, but it hit me like that's before. It used to be like all all springing, but now it's like only like 2 to 3 weeks.
Well, that should be
But
coming
yeah.
up pretty shortly. No, my season's winter. I like winter. It's like my love is
I
winter.
like fall.
That's a Smashing Pumpkins reference. See, I don't always just do rap.
Ooh, he has some variety in his cultureness.
Yeah, I used to really like rock metal. rock metal, rock music, and metal. But
I'm like, wow, rock metal, shit.
it's like extreme.
Oh, dude, I listened to everything. There was a point in time where I did get super into screamo.
Oh God!
Don't ask me how or why. I can't do it now, but yeah, there was a point where I listened to the super screamo bands.
I don't think I could do that. It's just not in me. The closest I can get is like there's a rapper called Scarlord that does that kind of, but he raps.
What the fuck is that?
Dude, he's blowing up right now. You better give him his respect.
Now, like I still listen to some Slipknot and some Bullet for My Valentine. Those are partially screamo.
Kinda.
But I only listen to certain songs. Psychosocial and Slipknot. It actually, I hate the screamo part of it, but when they actually sing the song, like when it actually slows down, I like that part of the songs. And Bullet for My Valentine, I don't know. I hate the screaming. So if they actually tried and made a good band, like a good song, they had the potential to actually sing a good song.
So I assume you used to really be into Black Veil Brides.
Yes.
Oh, Chris.
I was going through an emo late middle school, early high school.
Exactly.
Life.
You were the he's broken, she lied. Well, that doesn't really work.
Yeah,
but
I was
you know,
the IRL version of that back in like 8th, 9th grade.
Exactly.
It was only like 2 years though, I think.
That's enough for middle school. That's what middle school was.
Yeah, middle school was all that. Yeah, like even now, like I knew a girl who was still in school when I was in high school, and because mainly I knew her because she was the sister of the girl I liked, and I was cool with the sister. School, like for her age, she was super smart. Like, but yeah, when she was in middle school, yeah, a lot of people in her classes were all emo, and they all dressed emo.
Yeah.
Or I should say goth, because technically emo is the act of cutting. Goth is the actual look.
Yeah. Well, I mean, back in middle school, that used to be my thing too. It's like I really liked goth girls. It was like basically like the memes now. It's like big titty goth girls are like really hot and stuff. But back then, it was like that's legit.
Because if you look at cartoons and stuff, every character in a cartoon something, it was always a hot goth chick.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got what you mean. Like
Danny Phantom.
Yeah, that's exactly where my that's exactly where my mind went. When
there's
you
some
said
other
that.
ones. I can't think of them off the top of my head, honestly.
Yeah,
but
exactly. It was just that one. For me,
there was a few though, but it was everything. Like everything you saw had some hot goth chick involved, and like society, you know, they crafted us, and it's like, yo, I want a hot goth chick.
Exactly.
But I want a hot goth chick who had a personality, not a hot goth chick who was actually just like, yeah, what's up? That's
exactly
cool. Like, no, I want one with a personality.
But it's kind of like nowadays the societal thing is everybody wants an anime girlfriend. It's like that's not even a real thing.
Oh, dude, oh my god, that's the new trend. Like everyone is like all about that.
I don't understand that appeal at all. Like I can't watch hentai. That just doesn't work for me. It's like I need something real.
For you guys who don't know what hentai is, that's anime porn. Just saying.
I didn't think anybody needed that explained, but yes.
Well, I'm just saying, when I first heard of hentai, I didn't know what the fuck that was.
He looked it up and he was like, oh my god.
Oh, so a friend, quote, a friend told me to look up hentai, you know. I asked him what it was. He said, just look it up. It's cool. You'll like it. I'm like, okay, whatever. Didn't think what it was. It never hit me. Never seen it before. This was like early middle school, maybe 6th or 7th grade. And, you know, I go on the computer at home, type in hentai, and awkward, embarrassing and stuff.
Oh,
Just
I bet.
Imagine just looking up anime porn and then like your parents come behind you and it's like, what's that?
And then you gotta be like,
porn, you know?
I swear, Bobby told me to look it up. He said it was a cool thing. And it's what? And then you get grounded for like a month for watching anime porn. And you just
I don't get grounded for watching porn.
And it's just the disappointment in your father's eyes as he sees you watching and jerking off to a fucking anime character.
Well, first off, I'm not jerking off in front of my parents.
True. That would be the weirdest part of that.
I said this on the podcast.
I don't think so.
Awkward moment of my life. That actually brings up the awkward moment of my life. I actually got caught by my mommy.
Oh, that sounds awful. I'm glad that never happened to me.
Oh my god! So I'm here in the basement. All right. This is actually one of the main reasons I had to move.
So it wasn't that long ago.
It was probably 3 to 4 years ago. Yeah.
I figured it would have been like in the teen
Yeah.
years, like early when you're just not really paying attention.
No, actually, it was actually 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years ago. Oh man,
that's funny, dude. The thing is, we were friends back then.
Because
You
the
didn't tell
basement,
me.
like there was no doors or anything. That's the basement. You just walk in there. It was, and I mean, whew, that was awkward.
Oh, I bet I would not be very happy. That's kind of like, have you ever heard of the thing called suicide jerk? And not like
No.
Autoerotic asphyxiation, but like
It sounds like edging almost.
No, basically what a suicide jerk is when you're about to finish, you scream like mom or dad, and then you try to finish before they get in the room, which is an awful idea. I don't know why anybody would think about this, but apparently it's a challenge. You could do it on YouTube.
All right, guys, who are watching this new challenge for the week: suicide jerk challenge. Knock yourselves out, guys, females, whoever.
Oh, you might get
Give it a
knocked
shot.
out.
Might get knocked out.
Yeah, it depends. Because it's like, there's your parents are going to question you for fucking screaming their name while doing that. Because there's only two ways to go with that. It's either you scream their name because you were thinking about them, or you scream their name because you wanted them to catch you. That's the only way they're going to think about it. So
Some
either
people
way,
get
it's
off
weird.
with that. Like,
That's so weird. Why are people so fucking weird?
it is, but like, say for example, say if it's not your family, but like people will get off if it's like someone random who catches them.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Or like,
But or sometimes they like the show, like people watching. It's just.
well, at that point,
But
you start a
I mean,
webcam
that's more
service.
understandable than having your parents.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird.
That's a bit of a stretch. I don't think I'm.
I mean, yeah, it's. But honestly, though, if you had to choose parents or siblings,
Oh my god.
that's the.
Dude, that's like the hardest would you rather ever. It's like,
Well, all right. So for me, let me go first on this one because I don't live with my siblings. I never have. I never seen them really. Oh, I've seen them when I go over. So it's more the fact that you lived with your parents your entire life. I feel like it's gonna be harder for you because you lived with both of your sister, your parents, dad, or whoever. Like shit. If someone I only see like once a year, fuck, whatever. If rather would I ever or whatever the fuck that thing was. So
you're
if
going
I
to
had
go
to choose,
sibling?
not saying I would, but if I had to, I got to.
Dude, this is some really real Alabamian shit we're talking about right now.
some real Alabamian shit. All right, CJ, your turn.
I don't even want to answer the question. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, do step siblings count?
Sure.
I'd rather have like
But is it your
my stepbrother because
Wait,
at
wait,
least
but-
it's like there's nothing weird there. It's just like because he's just
Yeah,
somebody
I still
that
think
jerks
that's
it
weird.
constantly
That's a
all
guy.
the time. Yeah, but I'd rather be cut by. Because it's like, I don't know. It seems less weird because it's like we both have one. Like I'd rather walk in on him than on my sister because it's like it feels less. Also, it may be because he's step, whereas my sister's like my actual sister, so it feels weirder.
Yeah, I guess I see that.
But it's just like
See,
we
honestly,
both
I
have
can't
this.
say much on that half. Well, because I can't say much on that half because like my brother and sister, they never grew up with me. So I mean, if I would choose, definitely would be the sister because, well, I mean, but then
But
again,
that
I don't have
implies
the
weird
attachment that
sexual
you do.
actual. That replies.
No, it doesn't. I mean,
Then why would you rather have your
All right.
sister? What's the explanation to that?
because it's gay as fuck if another guy walks in.
It's not gay as long as you don't continue. If you continue,
But if
then
you're
it's...
doing a suicide challenge, you got to continue.
Why would I do the suicide challenge? I thought we were talking about only.
That's what the whole thing was. Would you rather ever doing?
Why would I? No, I thought you meant just like if you got caught, like you were, because we moved on. From
Oh
that.
no, it's about doing a suicide challenge.
I would never do this.
That's why it's a what if. That's a what if.
Then yes, it implies gay shit. That if that's the case, then I guess my sister. But
Your stepbrother comes in and you just look.
It's like, that's some gay shit. It's like, oh, sorry, you just took too long. I got into something else. I didn't think you were coming. It's like, what the fuck other explanation do you have? What are you going to say to that? That's weird. I mean, I thought it was just like, they walk in casually, like, not knowing that you were doing it. In that case, I'd rather have my stepbrother. I feel like that's less awkward.
Yeah, you're doing the suicide challenge, and your stepbrother comes in, and then you're not done yet, and you have to continue because it's the challenge. Y'all just look at each other in the eyes. Like,
I'd probably be like, all right, I'm sorry, this is for a challenge. Turn away. And just
this has to happen.
I'm sorry. I've got to come. This is the only way the challenge ends.
Or as he walks in, you do it. Oh my goodness.
Nah, that just put a bad image in my head. I don't want this. Let's move away from this shit. This is I don't live in the South. This is your territory, not mine. You need to quit.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe because I'm the South and you're the North. You don't understand our culture.
Yeah, that's not a culture I want to ever understand. Southern culture I'm okay with, but some of this is just too much for me.
Alright, enough of that. Oh, man.
Oh. I think I need cleansing.
Guys, put in the comments who y'all would prefer. We gotta get everyone involved in the Southern culture.
I don't like the Southern culture.
It's okay if it's in the South.
It's okay. Well, anyway, let's just, pretend that we didn't have that conversation. It's staying in because it was funny, but,
That shit probably worse than the gay fucking conversation.
That one got
it's
cut.
Up there. Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, chat. You guys don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was some weird shit. So we moved on from that.
This is something even super weird as shit. That's up there.
I think it just exposes you more than me, honestly.
I'm alright, man. Fuck it. 20 years from now, when we're big and famous, it's gonna come back and bite us. Like, hey, FBI, open up. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, I don't think this will expose me. I think it'll only expose you. Don't worry, you already have enough stuff that exposed you anyway. It's not like it really matters.
Oh yeah,
this
definitely. I got a lot of shit that exposed. Yeah.
The amount of
yeah
jokes you've made about being a pedophile, that's already enough to lock you up for
jokes?
years.
Oh yeah, jokes. Yeah.
Oh my god! See, this is what you're doing.
Yeah, so I'll come back and we'll get locked up. Oh my.
You're like,
fuck. Hopefully by then we'll be rich enough to pay me out.
Just don't take any weird dick pics, because I don't need those surfacing like Pro Jared's did.
Oh.
I'm gonna guess by that response it was too late.
Well, before we say anything, what do you mean by weird?
He did weird ones where he'd do it from an angle, but then he'd try to sneak his face in. I haven't looked at them myself, so I'm only going based off of somebody else's description of them because I didn't want to see it. But if you've heard of the YouTuber Pro Jared ZD or something like that, he used to be.
No, I haven't.
A gaming YouTuber. Basically, it turns out he was sending naked pictures of himself in weird poses to a bunch of different women. And eventually he got exposed for it. And so that's just... And, and do you know Ross from the Game Grumps? From Game Grumps. Do you know who Ross is?
Nope.
Okay, basically, I don't know if he's still a part of Game Grumps or not. Honestly, I don't know enough about the situation, but basically, Pro Jared cheated on... How does that work? Ross's wife cheated with Pro Jared. Is what happened. Yeah.
Oh man, I hate that. Like people who cheat, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. That's low.
Yeah, and I feel really bad for Ross because he's taking a week off of streaming and doing all this stuff because that's a lot to take in to find out all of this shit. And it's my heart goes out to him. He knows.
Well, it's especially if you end up. I know, but it's especially if you marry someone that you actually love. Because I know there's people who marry just because they don't want to be alone. They just marry because, they kind of like the person. And that's that's a terrible situation. But if you marry someone and you actually love them, and then something like that happens, oh my god, that would be so terrible.
Exactly.
You get cheated on by someone that you actually love.
Just the idea is like that sounds like one of the most painful things in the world.
Oh yeah, definitely, dude. I thought the thing that happened between me and the Illinois girl was painful, but
Well,
oof.
just like that would just take it to the next level. It's like you finally get with her, and then that happens. Like, imagine how mad you would be. I mean, I'm sure there would be some dead bodies, and so because knowing your personality,
Yeah, I don't want to incriminate anything or say anything that might incriminate me here, but um, yeah, things might get ugly.
I think there's enough to incriminate you right there.
No, it didn't. I mean, I was saying, and the things might get ugly. Ugly how? There's no proof. I didn't say
Ugly
how.
crying. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's a thing. I'm sure there will actually be
Oh,
some
yeah.
of that too.
Oh, that would be. Dude, there was some ugly ass crying when the thing that happened with between me and her the first time.
I mean, you've kind of already
Never cried
explained
like a
more
little
than
bitch
you.
before my entire life until that day.
Damn.
I don't remember the
Chris's
exact
first
day,
cry.
but it was a Thursday, 2012. It was in January because it was my second quarter of college, and it was on my programming class, which was on Thursday nights. I don't remember the exact date, but it was in January because it was at the beginning of the quarter. Man, I remember it almost like yesterday.
Damn. This is sad.
Yep, it's sad, man.
This
Hold
podcast
it
took a
in.
sad turn.
Where's my medication at? I need my knockout pills so I can fall asleep tonight.
I
Not
need my
think about it.
Zans.
Yep, something. Your Vans. All right,
Zans. is what I
lovely.
said. Vans.
I
is
know.
a
I need
shoe.
some Vans. I need new. I know. I need new shoes.
Okay. Are those? Are you gonna buy ones that specifically every time you throw them they flip back up?
I think about maybe instead of Vans, might get some wheelies. Bring those back into town.
You know, those are kind of coming back in a weird way, like in an ironic way. Like not like they're coming back because they're stylish, but because they're
Memes?
wheelies. Yeah, basically.
You think it would be cool if I bought wheelies and just used them for memes, or you think people would look at me like, "Wow, this dude's really stupid"?
People in
do
real
you think
life
would
will
be-
look at you like you're really stupid.
Oh,
But
don't
people
care
on
about
the
that. I'm talking
internet,
about like online.
I think that would be funny in real life or like in videos. I think it would be a good thing.
I think about it. Well, I was gonna tell you something like how I was gonna do with but I don't want to say it on the podcast until after they see the video of it because I don't want to really ruin the funniness. But I'll tell you after this if I remember.
You won't remember, and I won't remember to ask until I watch it back. And by the time I watch it back, you're not going to be available, and then I will forget again. So, yeah. Basically, nothing. I will never know until the video comes out. No, actually,
Even then, yeah, so-
speaking of which, I had that interaction the other day when I was walking out of my job. I was walking back to my car, right? And as I'm walking to my car, some guy's passing me to go into the building, and then I see him rolling. And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And then I look closer. He was wearing wheelies. Or heelys. Whatever it's called.
Wheelies, heelies, one of the two.
Yeah, one of the ones where, you know what it is, though. It has the fucking stupid little rolling on the...
Wheels in the shoe.
Yeah, exactly. And you can, like, lean back on them and then you roll. This dude was doing that with his girlfriend who was walking normally, and he was holding her hand. It was really weird and bizarre. It was like...
Okay, that's weird. That's stupid. Like, I would just be doing it for like a content purpose. And I'll walk.
This
normal.
dude was doing
But,
it
like,
for
if I'm
real.
just-
Like, he was like, this is the sport of wheeling.
content, like even for, I mean, if you have that as a YouTube thing and like you're recording it, then yeah, it could be funny, you know. But you just do it like in the open like that, and like no one's recording. You're like, bro, come on, what are those? Bring that meme back.
Oh, fucking hell. Going back to the Vans.
Back to the Vans. Yeah, no, I like DCs.
Those are like fucking middle school shoes. Nobody wears DCs anymore. You can get a DC at Walmart for like $30.
That hurt, man.
DCs aren't anything. That's like what cool kids in middle school used to wear when they were like, I'm a skateboarder, but I don't know anything. Might be able to do an ollie.
I was a mix. I mean, I skateboarded back in high school. I wore DCs and I skated a little bit.
Did you wear a backwards hat? Did you wear an oversized hoodie? but shorts still.
Oh fuck, dude! Stop describing me. The fuck.
Dude, like,
No,
come on.
I didn't wear all that. Like, I didn't wear shorts much. I wore like those skateboarding pants where it was like, you know, like tight slash baggy. Like it's tight, like, you know, somewhat at the top so they fit it, but it went like a little loose at the bottom. And then like
It
I
was
had
like
DC
bell-bottom
shoes.
jeans then for women.
I have no idea what the fuck those are, but yes.
Wow.
But yeah, so I like that style, like skateboarding jeans, where it looks like. And then I would wear either like a tank top or some type of tighter version of a shirt. Because back then I was actually skinny. Because life.
You're active. Now you're.
I was more active, and also I just didn't eat a lot back then, and I had a high metabolism. So when I did eat, I just burned it off because my body.
Sometimes those.
Then college happened, and then honestly, no, my whole shit got fucked up because of the Illinois girl. I'm blaming everything on her. Fuck it.
I feel like you need to own up to some of your problems.
Oh no, I totally blame myself for everything that happened, though.
Yeah, true.
Honestly,
You're the one that let her go.
like, no, I got super jealous, and yeah, I pushed her away, and things happened that I totally take full credit for. But still, at the same time, though, it doesn't change that everything bad happened at that time, even if it was my fault. I mean, it was a whole lot of like past stuff too that built up, like other personal stuff. So it's not like, oh, my entire life fell down because of this one girl.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's a whole lot of other things that built up to it, and then she was just like the cherry on top that just, you know,
Sent you over the edge.
like shot me in the head. Yeah, she
pushed me to the
this
edge.
she took a whole new meaning to edging.
All my friends are dead. Another, you know.
I know that one. I know
Oh
that
wow!
one. Yeah. I actually know that one.
That is Lil Uzi Vert. Same guy that I made
Was
reference
it?
to earlier. Yeah.
I didn't know it was bad, but yeah, I heard that that verse. All my friends are dead.
Yeah. That.
But I don't know. Maybe one day she might listen to these. If one day we talk again, which I doubt at this point.
Probably better off.
This is
not
actually
to.
almost. Give me another month and a half, and this will be actually legitly the longest that we have not talked.
Wow. Will it stay that way? Guess in the
I don't know.
comments
The last
below.
time the last message I sent to her is, please don't message me again.
Yeah, it's probably better off not to go back there. But you know,
We
we all know you don't do what's better for you.
I don't know, dude. I love feeling like shit.
Dude, that's actually kind of like legit though. It's like people crave not being happy. Like, have you ever heard
It's a
anybody
trend.
brag about not being happy though? It's like everybody's. It's not a competition about who's happier. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm doing all this, I'm super happy. It's like it's a competition on, wow, like when you say you didn't get much sleep last night, you're like, I only got like 6 hours of sleep, and they're like, I only got 4. And it's like it's a competition
that's
on
true.
who's
Shit, dude. I'm like,
on whose life's
people do that
worse.
to me. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck.
I understand. Like, you know, I'm tired. Yo, I only had like 3 hours sleep. They're like, oh yeah, I haven't been to bed yet.
Exactly. It's like fucking
Like,
why are people having
okay.
conversations or fucking competitions on having a worse life? It just doesn't
Right?
really make sense. People crave being unhappy, and it's the same thing with like if you're sad, you don't try to make yourself happier by listening to happy
the
music.
biggest
You listen
thing-
to sad ass music,
You listen to sad music, right?
Depress
You're like,
yourself
that's
more.
totally my life right now.
and then you start drinking. It's like what
Well,
the fuck?
all right. So the thing too, I'm gonna go with like chronic depression. All right. So people who've been depressed for so long, they don't know how to be happy. They don't know how to allow them to be happy. So they thrive off just being, you know, feeling crappy. So they don't want to do anything to make them feel better because they know what they want in life, but they know they can't have it. That's another thing. Because they want something so bad, even though they know they can't have it, they refuse to move on from it because just the thought or the memory or whatever is what keeps them going.
Yeah, I kind of know what that is, but I'm
Yeah.
sure you know that perfectly well yourself, considering the stories.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like just at points it gets so, and like there's different levels because I know there will be people out there who's like, yo, just man the fuck up, get over it. But it's because in their life they probably never had anything as bad. Like, I'm not going into full details about everything. Like you know, I ain't gonna lie. Like if this is happening to a normal person, they'll be like, yo, get over it, whatever. There's plenty other fishies in the ocean, or there's a 100 different things you can do, or whatever. It's not that easy. It's just, it's more of a mental, like, I don't know, it's just a lot of different factors that play a role, and then certain people just don't care about feeling happy, because once they do, they don't know how to feel happy, and they're like, this sucks. So why am I happy?
And some people, depression's so real for them that every step they take to get happy is another step backwards and being upset. Like every time you get something that makes you happy, you find something else that
you don't know how to
make
be
you
happy with it.
Yeah, exactly. You find a problem. It's like you're actively searching for an issue. Yeah,
pretty much. Like you will finally find it happy. Like say in your head, you feel like you're not good enough because your entire life, you've been scolded over dumb shit. Like your parents always, badmouth you or in some sort of way, or if it's not your fault. And then like in your head, you got this point where you just feel like you're just not good enough, no matter what. Every girl that you talk to just say, say, ooh, get away from me, or your best friend leaves you, or like every step of the way, something bad happened. And in your head, you're not like, you don't feel like you're good enough. And you finally find something that's actually true, but in your head, you're constantly saying you're not good enough, so you still push that happiness away because you don't know how to respond to it. Like say you got like your best friends, they left you. Why did they leave you? In your head, you're thinking, everybody's fake. They're not really your real friends, and you got this constant thought, like this word or voice in the back of your head that constantly says you're not good enough, and whatever they're doing, which could be honest to God, friendship or whatever, but in your head, you're saying they're just faking it.
Yeah, exactly.
This ain't real, blah blah. And you just push them away
because of that.
Because
you think that they're
with
you.
I'm a little bit like that because I got this 1% work I talk to a lot. I smile, the girl that I work with, coworker, she's cool. I vibe with her, but she'll come to me and then she'll trash talk all these other people, and then 30 minutes later I'll see her talking and laughing with that same person that she just trash mouthed. So like, if you're looking at that, it gets you thinking like,
how
she talks
do they
to you,
do that to you? And it's like you're
exactly.
fake to you,
like,
but then they're trash talking you behind your back.
Right, so that's the thing with other people, who have this problem. Like, they come to you and trash talk a person, and then they go and talk and laugh more with this person they just trash talked with, or to, more than they talk to you. So in your head, you think, oh, y'all are really good friends, but you just trash talk this guy that you spend more time with. And so it's one of those things that it's like once you hit that wall of depression, and it's like, especially like chronic depression, it's hard to move on from it because of small things like that.
Yeah,
you look for the small, even if you're not trying to look for the small things, it's still there.
In that same vein of like people that are like trash talk, like, okay, so I mentioned very briefly when you were going on about your girl, because that was a very much more deep thing than mine. But basically, for a little while, I worked with two people. I worked with the girl I really liked, and I worked with another guy who I hated because basically what happened is he convinced me to tell him who I liked there, and I was like, all right. It felt like some high school shit because I'm a very nervous person, so I'd never really admit my feelings. So basically, I told him who I liked, and then the very next day he's like, I actually kind of like her. Do you think it'd be cool if I went for her? And of course I'm like, I say out loud, like, yeah, sure, I'm not actually gonna go for her anyway. She's way out of my league. In my head, I'm like, fuck you, no. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, no, I don't say that. Too, kind of.
And so then,
keep going.
So then, for a little while, this all happens, and she claims to me, she's like, I hate him. He's a selfish asshole. He's disgusting. All this shit. She hangs out with him all the fucking time, though. She gets high with him all the time, smokes weed with him. What the fuck do you mean you hate him?
I have people like that too.
If you're gonna hang out with him, does she do that shit to him? Like, does she say she hates me because we hang out with him? And it's like that whole thing is like that got me thinking like that kind of thing, where it's like she's just playing both of us.
It could be. There was a girl that was in high school, the one who went lesbian. I'm pretty sure she knew I liked her. As much as I'd done for her. And there was one time she came up to me, and I think she tried to ask me bluntly if I liked her. But she pretty much, I think she got nervous and backed down. But I think she knew I liked her. I mean, I totally went out my way for her. And I had a friend who knew I liked her. And I don't know, it was like one of those weird situations where I just didn't have the balls to ask her out at this point. Because the last girl I asked out kind of backfired. And this one I was like nervous on it because I liked being her friend. But at the same time I liked her. So I was okay with it. Yeah, so my friend knew I liked her, and I don't know. It's like they just like my friend said like you would never go out with this girl. Like he said, not even his type, didn't like her, blah blah. Fucking month later, they're going out.
Yeah, that type of shit. That's like the worst. Ugh.
I was
That's like the
that
opposite
was the
side
worst.
of that too. It's just like because
I won't say that was the worst, but
it's
it
like
was terrible.
the opposite side of for you. It was your friend said that wasn't his type, and then she was like that. For me, it was like she was saying that he wasn't her type, and it's like obviously you like him too, or you wouldn't be fucking hanging out with him all the time. I'm pretty sure
Right.
things got further, but I don't know, so I'm not gonna say anything.
I don't like thinking about those things.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So I just kind of I distanced myself from that shit. That's not a problem for me anymore.
well, yeah, with the girl that I was just talking about, who went with my best friend, who turned lesbian. Like, I don't really think about her that much anymore. Of like, talking about. I mean, I do think about my past, like the shit that I probably fucked up on that I wish I could have changed. I do think about that a lot. But you can't change shit. So now the biggest thing that still just hits me a lot is just the Illinois girl, just the things that happened between us, and it probably wouldn't be bad if it was just like something that just happened real quick and done, but just because we had so much time together, I guess.
Yeah, no, dude, spending that much time, like, it may be weird to think, but it's just like that girl from middle school I was describing where it's like I tried for 2 years. I still think about her sometimes to this day. And 10 years, like, that's like major thought at that point. Like, that's a huge chunk of
dude,
life.
I know. That's what it was.
Especially when you're
this one,
26.
10 years.
It's like, it's such a long
The Illinois girl's been about 10 years. But yeah, it's hard because like for 2 or 3 years of that life, every single day you get out of school, come home, first person you do is talk to her, because she also played Xbox, all right? So it's either jump on the Xbox, play Call of Duty Black Ops with her, play whatever, Assassin's Creed at the time, or just talk to her. Like, I don't know, just doing that for every day for 3 whole years, and then, I don't know, it's just, I don't know.
I mean,
don't know.
Even to this day, like nowadays, I still feel nervous to talk, like actually try to talk to a girl to ask her out. Like I can talk to a woman normally, but if I have start to develop feelings or something, I cannot tell them. Like there's just
you try to cut them off.
No, it's not that. I more so just let myself suffer rather than telling them that I like them. Like I'll just hang out with them because I like being around them a lot. So I just pretend it's like a weird fantasy in my head where it's like, yeah, we're totally dating and hanging out, like we're going out and eating. But to her, it's totally like just a friend. Loser. Oh, shut the fuck up. Yeah. You're a loser too. You can't even fucking jerk off anymore because you go limp every time you think of her. So I don't want to fucking hear it.
Oh, that's actually a true story. Actually, like
I'm not meaning to laugh, but it's kind of funny.
It's sad.
Sad
like,
funny.
I'll be like totally in the mood. I'll be like yes, and some way a random thought gets in my head. I'm like, fuck. I'm not gonna lie. That's like happened.
It's kind of like the credits or the thing before the porno where it's like, and this porno was filmed in Illinois, and it's just like, oh fuck, I'm limp.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like Illinois. Think about it. Or it could be a girl that looks like her. Fuck. Or just a random thought just pops in my head. Like, well, I don't even know how. Like, just random shit. So it's like I get lucky, one night when she doesn't pop in my head at all, the film is not made in Illinois, then I might have a happy ending. Other than that, it's all downhill.
It says it's not made in Illinois. There's no traces of any psychos around here. Nobody's dressed up as Jared Leto. You're safe.
Yeah. So.
There's no mention of Call of Duty Black Ops 1 at all.
Ah, fuck. That's why I actually sold my Call of Duty Black Ops 1. I was tired of seeing it.
You can't play it anymore. You'll never be able to play that game.
I can't,
again.
dude. It's hard. It's hard to play that game, especially in the multiplayer. And Assassin's Creed. It's hard to play that, but I still do sometimes. But we had so much time. We actually technically had our first kiss on Assassin's Creed.
Oh my god.
Brotherhood? Yeah, because, alright, so... Alright, so we were both playing it as a female character, alright? And so it was a lesbian kiss. And we were on the pole, and we were just fucking joking around. And we turned towards each other, and the way the character figures lined up, like, it looked like they were kissing, and we were fucking joking about it, and we were actually fucking making the whole kissing noises and shit. And I'm like, yo. And then an enemy tries to come and kill me. She saved my life. I never forget that day. She
called me a loser.
She was like making out, and she saved my life.
You just called me a loser. Oh, fuck.
We RP'd a lesbian makeup section, our session.
And that's the closest you got. Wow. Oh, fuck me, dude. That's funny.
Yeah, that's the closest we've got.
I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but fucking wow. That sent me. Like,
dude, but just some of the memories that we just had, it's like hard to let those go. And I think that's why I just go alone for almost any other chick in the world.
You know what's funny?
Like,
you can continue. You said funny? Like, so it goes your story first.
Well, I was saying, it's like, I can have a girl that I'm seeing, like, you know, she's a cool girl, blah, 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 but in my head, I can't tell if I like her or not. Even if I like her and I can see myself going out with her, I still can't, because in my head, it's like, I don't love this girl, so it's like hard for me to push myself to actually go out with someone. So bottom line is, I'm gonna die alone, single, you know. While the Illinois girl's out fucking some other dude, married, 3 kids, you know.
And you're just thinking in your head, those should have been my kids.
Nope, I won't be thinking at all, because I probably won't ever see her ever again or talk to her or anything.
That's true. You'll never know what happened.
Yeah, I really don't. If she ever did get married and, you know, had sex with like 20 different guys and had like 3 different kids,
had a train ran her,
don't want to know.
Like,
even if she like died, I don't want to know. Like, all those things above would just tear me up. Even 50 years from now, find out she died, I probably will still get torn up. Maybe, who knows?
50 years from now, it's a possibility. I mean, technically, any day is a possibility.
Any day, but
whoa! I hope. Damn, bro.
No, I wasn't. I hope I don't find out about any of this. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like,
it sounded like you said, I hope.
No.
Fuck.
Because I hope.
Like,
damn.
Yeah,
everyone's gonna die someday. I hope. Pause.
Fuck.
No.
That got dark.
Dark real quick.
Oh,
no.
fuck.
Oh, shit. I hear sirens too.
Exactly.
Oh,
his siren's going. It's like, oh, shit. I guess you got caught.
Nah. Got caught. Exposed. Someone's leaking this live streaming it now.
Exactly. You know, at this point, if she ever does die, you're fucking suspect number 1.
I hope. I mean, I hope she doesn't. You know, I mean, if she does, I really don't want to know. It's just like one of those things. Same thing. She gets married. Like, those little things. Just, even if we don't talk for the rest of our lives, it's just, I don't know.
You just don't want to know anything else.
Just I don't think I can handle it right now.
You just got to focus on you.
That's what I try to do. That's why if I can do like my content stuff, or like we do our content stuff, like what we got planned coming up, if I can focus on that more, I think I'll be happier in a way. So it'll give me like more of a purpose of something to do. So it'll get my mind off of certain things. Well, yeah, what were you gonna say before I said the like word?
Oh, I was just gonna mention going back to like, you know, not feeling like you're ever good enough. So like anytime you try to ask a girl out, it's just like it ends poorly, and so you just don't want to bother anymore.
Oh, that's another thing too. Like, especially if you grew up your entire life or something in your life triggered to make you feel like you're not good enough. That just also, you know, like just your charisma, your self-esteem, your confidence, it's all down. Because I feel like at one point in life, everyone had decent confidence. So you got girls out there that say, "Oh, I like a guy with confidence." But look at all the people, because you don't start growing up thinking you're not good enough or whatever. You think of how you were raised. I feel like. And then stuff in your life happens to make you feel like you're not good enough, and you lose your confidence.
That's that's basically what it is. Because when you're growing up as a kid, like parents tell you like, oh, you can grow up, you can do anything. You know, that kind of like hyping up is just like it's making you feel confident in yourself, and then somebody can just break that down so easily.
Instantly. Like, all right. So honestly, I'm gonna talk about my parents for a minute. Growing up, all right. I kind of found out I want to do AutoCAD, drawing on the computer, like CAD, just draw in AutoCAD. I love that. When I was in high school, I loved that. But I never really told my parents I wanted to do that, all right? And I told my parents about my friend who did something with computers. All right, he was a computer guy, and my dad was like, "Oh, you don't want to do anything like that, man. With the way the economy's going, man, that job ain't gonna get you anywhere, and you're going to, being." He just like pretty much broke down. I've never told him this, so I doubt he'll ever watch this because he doesn't even know I'm doing a podcast. But it's like one of those things right there. That's in a life that being younger or whatever, it hits you hard. Like your parent literally told you, "Give up on your dreams. Don't do this. Go wherever the money's at."
Yeah, that's basically
like.
That's a big thing.
Right now, I'm doing a job now because of that. I don't really enjoy this job. I do it because it's a decent paying job, but I'm tired of it. I hate it. So I feel like a zombie half the times.
Yeah, that's
that's definitely not like a big example, but it's an example of, someone just breaking you down right there, or the bullies, middle school when bullies came around. Because I was in elementary school, the elementary school was cool. Like everyone was friends with everyone.
Yeah,
exactly. It was no bullying. Then middle school happened. The cool kids came out, populated, and then those are the people who end up breaking you down because they feel like they're better than you.
Yeah, middle schoolers are mean people. They're just awful in every
single
way. 12-year-olds, worst people on the planet.
Now, what got me fucked up? I had this one girl. She was kind of hot. I liked her a little bit. I mean, not like I didn't really have a big crush on her, but she was one of the hotter middle schoolers at the time. And I remember she started flirting with me for a minute. I didn't know if she was serious or not. Trying to make the move, and in front of all of her friends, she shot me down in the fucking most terrible way you could probably think of. So that was one of those oof moments.
I don't even know what that way would be. I know I got fucked over in a really bad way, and I'll explain that story.
They flirt with you, build your confidence up, so you make you move. You talk to her in front of her friends, I asked her out, and she's like, ooh, and then she said some other weird things, like, I don't remember word for what she said, but then it came down to, like, oh, I never got with you, like, you, nasty person, you, disgusting.
That digging deep, like, I'll never like you kind of hurt, which
like, cutting
part
deep,
of the story.
Like, think about, like, your insecurities, like, say, with fat people, I'm pretty sure insecurities would be they're being fat, so they call you, like, you disgusting fat, some, like that. Like, they're just cutting at every little thing, or if you're super, pale or something, and they cut at that, like, just whatever. And, yeah, so she, like, shot at everything, and I think that was, like, the start of my insecurity, my decline of my confidence.
Mine hit in 5th grade. Because, okay, so basically what happened is the whole 5th grade, I liked this one girl named Maddie. And she was super hot, like, at that time of my life, I was
during that timeline.
Yeah. Let's explain it. Don't say for being a 5th grader, because that's weird. Don't say she's hot for being 5th grader.
Yeah, you're hot for being a 5th grader.
That's weird. No, okay, so basically what happened is, this really cute girl back then, when I was also a 5th grader, and I really liked her. And everybody in the class knew this, right? So basically, a few months go down the line, nothing special. Everybody knows I like her, though. And then, I'm just hanging out with some guys that aren't really nice people, but, they're just in my class, and I'm just talking to them. And they were like, oh, we should all hang out, like, organize a hangout. Give me your number. Write it down on a piece of paper, right? You can already see where this is going. I write my number down in my name and put it on a piece of paper so these guys can organize a hangout, right? They're douchebags. They slip it in her locker with some fake love note that they wrote. And just embarrassed the shit out of me. And then she comes up, she's mad about it, and she's like, I will never like you. Get that through your head. And that's what destroyed me.
Oof.
That killed me. Right then I was like, I'm now an evil person and I hate everybody. And now that's not true.
Was the level
I don't know what
like that terrible? I mean, maybe they're trying to help you out and give you that push.
No, they laughed. They know what they were doing. But it was basically just the case of I don't even know what it ever said. I never got to see what it said.
It could have said mean stuff on it too, for her to come up all angry like.
Well, I mean, the way she exclaimed that she would never like me makes me think that it was like some mushy, like, oh, you're the girl in my dreams kind of shit. And it's like,
oof. Oh yeah.
That just destroyed me. And then, I've had a few more failures.
First rejections are definitely.
But
when I was in elementary school, there was a girl I liked, but I never, I liked her, as a friend, because I was in elementary school. I never really knew what liking someone really was. I mean, yeah, we talked a lot. In elementary school, everyone was friends. It felt like my school, at least. This was middle school. 6th grade was when I got crushed. So, and then I remember when I was in 8th grade, another girl apparently liked me. It was the word of someone told me, like a guy who I talk to, but I don't hang out with. So I was like, are you really telling me the truth? Or are you just doing this for laughs?
Exactly.
So I never made a move on the girl. I'm like, she liked me, and then she would just come and talk to me like normal. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, never even talking to this girl a day in my entire life, and all of a sudden hearing out of nowhere she likes me. And this dude was her ex-boyfriend. So why would he tell me? So
have you ever had that moment like,
yeah.
Okay, in 9th grade, at this point I'm already, fat because I've already suffered from depression from a lot of shit that happened in my childhood. And
my shit happens in college, but yeah.
But did you have the moment where basically what happened is I'm walking out of school, right? And there's a group of people there, and there's this one girl there, and she's kind of cute. And then their friends are like, oh my God, you should go out with him. And she's like, ew, no, he's disgusting, kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, that moment happened.
Yeah.
That's another self-esteem hit.
Yep, that's like, damn, why you fucking gotta be
like that? Well,
kind
of not like that, but it was close. I was hanging out with this girl. It was me and her. We were just friends hanging out, and I think we went to I think it was the coffee shop at the college, but this was like high school, and someone came up to us. I can't remember the full story, but someone like, "Oh, is he your boyfriend?" Or no, it's like he asked me, or it's like, "Oh, is she your girlfriend?" or something. It was something like that. And before I could say anything, she was like, "Ooh, no." I'm like,
yeah. The saying "eo" is the meanest thing in the world. Like, why? Just say no. You don't have to be like
you
"eo."
Might not think it. You might not think it. The "ooh" part is definitely. So
that's the confidence.
There, that's what you're destroying the confidence. Like you might in your head not even think you're doing anything wrong, because you might in your head think y'all are just like brother and sister type relationship, and y'all don't think you don't see anything. But just because you're saying "ooh," even if it is a brother sister relationship, this the "ooh" destroys it. No matter
exactly.
what.
It just hurts.
Ooh.
It's just like, because that just makes you think that they think you're disgusting. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
It's not ever a good look to say ew.
Never say yeah. Yeah, never. Say ew.
Last year...
I had you before.
Yeah, exactly. So last year, I finally built up confidence, right? I'm like, I like this girl for a little while. She's cool, right? And I'm about to leave the job. This is right before I got this job that I'm working at right now. So it was only a few months ago that this happens. It's like maybe 6 months ago. I finally built up confidence. I'm like, I'm going to ask her to hang out with me outside of work. And I build up that confidence. And then we're talking, and she's like, yeah, I'm really sad this is your last day. We got along super well during the thing. I trained her how to do the job. It's just like, we vibed really well that entire time. She was laughing at everything I was saying. I was like, there's a chance, right? So we're talking, and she's like, I'm sad that it's your last day of the job. And I was like, well, I mean, we could just hang out outside of work sometime. And what she hits me with is, she just kind of repeated what I said with a question mark, and then moved on from it. It's like she didn't respond to the thing. She was just like, hang out outside of work with a question mark, and then moved on and said it just went to a different conversation. And I was just like, okay,
yeah,
damn. Like,
so I'm at the point now after everything that I've been through, I'm dead inside at work. Like I'm an asshole at work too. Like I don't really care for like friends, honestly. So I'll be at work and there's so much I don't want to get into too much, but there's been people who try to say, oh, I hang out. I go and set something up, and they end up like ditching it last minute. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. Or I invite someone and then they don't show up, and they make up on a whole new excuse to not hang out. So I'm at the point where, I'm here to work. I'll talk to you at work. You're a coworker. I'm not. You could be like the coolest person at work, and we talk, and you think we're the bestest friends. But deep down, I do not give a fuck about anyone at this point. The only person I honestly can say I care for is the Illinois girl.
Damn, don't even care about our fans. Fuck.
I don't even know who they are. Fuck them. Fuck the fans. No, I'm joking. Well, I mean, I do enjoy the fans. That's actually the reason I'm still doing the podcast, because even though it's like maybe one or two, or maybe like some quiet people who don't even want to say anything, I'm grateful for those people. That's why I'm constantly, because if we had no fans, if we were at 0 views, CJ would probably been like, fuck this, I'm out. This ain't going anywhere. But because there are, I guess, a few people who are watching, and word of mouth, CJ, you say that they like the podcast, you could be lying to me. I don't know. You could be like all those other random people who lies to me and hurt my feelings. But I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here.
Well, I mean, I'm just going off of what other people have said to me. But, they could be lying to me, too. We could both be getting lied to right now and never even know.
We could be. Never know. I feel like that's one thing. I feel like I'm more honest. I mean, I'm toxic as fuck, and I'll badmouth and shit talk and joke around. But that's definitely just kidding. But honestly, I'll tell my opinion. I don't normally lie. Like, if I don't like someone, odds are I don't like that person.
Well, you are a pretty toxic person. Like, not even joking.
Oh, I'm the most toxic. But but most of it is like joking though. It's like joking.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, haha.
Well, I wouldn't consider that
I'm
toxic.
not real toxic where Oh no, but a lot of people do. Like, that's the whole online community. If you trash mouth someone and we're just giving each other shit, that's toxic. Like, it can be 100% joking, you're laughing about it, but it's the community will say, "Wow, this guy's toxic. I don't like him," because they take it so serious.
Some people do take things too seriously.
I'm like, why would I so the people who do the content creation stuff on Twitch and stuff, they're friends, right? And for content purposes, yeah, they'll trash talk the other content creator, but it's all a joke because they still play and talk to each other. And then you got some people in here taking it all serious, getting mad. I'm like, bro, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've seen that happen before with plenty of videos actually on YouTube too, where it's just like they're obviously recording together, they're friends, but people will be like, why you gotta be so mean? Or Twitter interactions, that happens all the time on Twitter with content creators. Right. And they'll just be like, wow.
I'm like, yeah, so I don't even care about that anymore. Like, if you can't take a joke, dude, leave my channel. Well, actually, don't leave because I still need your money, but... Yeah.
But just keep your opinion to yourself.
We only need you for your money, though. Yeah.
To be fair, we're not making any money right now.
I mean, unless you can say, oh, they really put in hits, it's serious. But even then, it's hard because, shit. Fucking CJ tells my mom, says that my mom's fat every week, and I still come back every week.
We do have legitimate argues, too, where we don't agree with things. Like, we're not always picture perfect like we seem on the podcast. Why do you think we weren't friends?
What podcast are you listening to?
Yeah, it's fair
picture
enough.
perfect like the podcast.
But at least in the podcast, you don't get mad when I say something mean, because you know you can't. Otherwise, you look like a douchebag.
Oh, I try to change subjects.
Yeah.
Move on to another topic.
When you know you're getting too mad, that's when you try to move on. You're like, fucking stop. Anyway, next.
Like, damn it, exactly. CJ, fucking stepping on my toes. Fucking, where's my axe?
But there have been legitimate arguments. I mean, we weren't friends for 3 years for a reason. So, this is a healthy relationship. Totally not toxic at all. Totally not just using him because he's the only other person I know that's dedicated to YouTube.
I mean, not even that dedicated. I'm willing to stick his things out for a certain period of time.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless we get big fame, and then we get big fame, then I'm don't be super dedicated. Like, honestly, like Omega Nightmare, who, like, achievements that will be coming in like they've been. It'll be more like all content. If I feel like people are actually watching our stuff and I'm actually enjoying editing the videos, then, dude, I'll be all content creator. Might start Twitch streaming again.
And that's the other difference is Twitch. Fucking hate it. He loves it.
Oh, well, I mean, right now I'm just so draggy. I don't feel like streaming. But if I can get like a chat room and I feel like I get big where I'm not always tired, then yeah, I would love to Twitch streaming. It's more money income.
Money.
Oh, it's all about the money.
All you care about. You don't care about quality content. Wow. Fucking hell. Alright, well. I can't stop coughing.
I love the content.
Oh, fucking hell. I think we've gotten depressing. Like, what a depressing note to end a fucking podcast on.
Well, I'll say, we also got to mention, before we forget, about the Ultimate Chievo.
Oh, yeah. Now we're really ending it on a depressing note.
Yeah, guys. So, there will be no finale. We're actually ending it. We had some technical difficulties that this won't allow us to complete the series, so we'll be left on a cliffhanger. So, CJ, you got anything you'd like to add to that?
Dude, I hope that dealer didn't pause it right there because she'd be so mad. No, it's a joke. We're just extending it a week.
And yeah, hopefully we can get our technical difficulties fixed within this week period.
It wasn't technical
and
difficulties. We're both just lazy.
It was it was technical because it's on a technical. Is Xbox technically technical?
It's technology.
Yeah, technology. So isn't technology technical?
Technically.
So, yeah. So it was technical, and we had some difficulties getting or playing a certain game. So technical difficulties.
Okay, fair enough.
Nailed it.
Whereas technically tied too.
Yeah, we're still tied to it's a fucking technically difficult tool. I'm getting tongue twisted on words right now, but it is technical, difficult, and a tie.
Technically technical difficulty, but
Technically, yes.
I think now that we've used that word so much,
very
that it doesn't feel
like
a word anymore.
Right? How else is gonna say? Man, that was technically difficult to say or keep track of.
It was pretty damn hard.
I don't even know if I'm using the words right anymore.
I don't know either, honestly, to be fair. I don't think we started using the words right to begin with. I have to write a eulogy for this fucking English dictionary because it's dead. Please tell me you know what a eulogy is.
It's a speech of peace of writing that praises someone or something. Yeah.
Okay. In that note, thanks for watching this very depressing episode of the podcast. This was like therapy 2.0. Still haven't done the official therapy episode where we actually talk about what happened with us, but we're getting there. This is a fucking elevating thing.
I don't know if I'm gonna open up all the way. I'm not gonna break down every scientific.
I'm talking about our history,
my life.
not like the history of I'm talking about specifically us for what happened through YouTube and everything. But anyway, this episode's already 2 hours, so if you guys enjoyed that podcast, make sure to watch next week's podcast because it'll probably be the next video that comes. No, I'm joking. It'll be maybe the Ultimate Chievo if we don't extend it a week again because we're lazy bums. This show might get fucking permanently delayed.
Banned?
No, not banned. Anyway, yeah, peace. Fucking losers.